Hi, you guys. Debated about coming on today. Still in the middle of making some really, really huge, life-changing decisions. So I kind of just wanted to be with myself and my thoughts and be able to pray and, you know. But for whatever reason, I couldn't do it. I had to come and share my love and light, transmute this energy to something great, and check in on my people. Yeah, I love you. I do. Talked to my aunt today. It was such a beautiful conversation in ways that we hadn't spoken years. And you know, a lot of times it takes one person to make a slight disruption in things how they usually are, and it could actually be the one thing to pull everyone back together. Turned over. You know, um, I don't know. It's tough, but I'm processing much, much better than I thought I ever would. You know, I have people that I can cry on their shoulders, and when the words just don't come out, the doctors are there for comfort, and family is now gathering to provide support. So the journey is not as lonesome and as difficult as it had been. But you know, when you go and you ask for what you need, and God in spirit hears you, and you're deserving, it's delivered. So I know I asked last time for any family on either side that's interested in being of assistance or helping hand or just a shoulder or kind words, any picture, anything. You know, I asked while it was up here. And lo and behold, in less than 24 hours, they are surrounding me. So I thank you all for your love, your prayers, your light, your interaction, and for tolerating me. I can be a lot. I'm only going to do 4 piles today. Cards are kind of getting low. I am still creating. But what I'm going to do after this particular batch is we're going to go through all the cards. These are back upside down. It doesn't matter. I'll read them either way. But once I get to the bottom of, it's in this tray here. So I have them out now shuffling, but this is usually full. So once we go through that whole thing, I'm going to pull everything back together. And we'll do one final reading on those. And then I'll get started creating more. Wow. Must have been how they were. No, I'm not going to take all those. They couldn't flip that quick. Yeah, the deck must be, I did it when I shuffled it. I shuffled one end back and one end forward. So I'm just going to take the ones that come out. Alright. One more pile. And then we get started. Now, I don't know why there's words. This is supposed to be... I don't know why this always happens. Let's go to waves and water. That never hurt nobody. Nice, peaceful, and tranquil. Don't have time to mess with the phone today. Not even interested. Last pile. Try to go through it twice, and then that's it. And then we'll get started. Woo! Okay, maybe this was the pile that they wanted me to grab. Look at what we got so far, though. Don't want it to be too much, you know? So, that's one. I get it. Last one. This should be the end of 2. Didn't come out. Leave it in there. All right. So again, love and light, grace and favor, endless grace, favor, healing, and love to all. I'm still working on my website. I did get my LLC papers today. Go me. But the website has been put on hold because some other things have come up. There is one card on the floor. I'll grab it before we're done. But it's coming. It's creating. I'm getting it fully created and updated and complete. Everything will have all the shows I've been a part of, my podcast, specific episodes, my book, my poetry, my interview, basically my healing, everything that I've done, I don't know, over the last 2-3 years, maybe a little further back with the podcast, just because it's good information from Red and Blue Pill. But yeah, that's going to all be on the website. Coming soon. Just give me time. I'm working on something very intricate. Look, I got a pimple. I very rarely get them. But I do have my noxema. And if I wasn't up here, it would be slathered all over my face. So as soon as I get back off, noxema it up, and I'm going to wrap my hair back up. It's just out. Just to let it breathe. Either way, here we go. Wow. Here today, gone tomorrow. Yeah. Well, that can apply in many ways to me, of course. Anybody, something you don't appreciate or something you do appreciate or just something that you aren't zoned in on or maybe paying attention to that may need your attention. Do it now. Do it today. Don't wait. Could be gone tomorrow. If you were in the store and you saw a clearance rack, which I love a sale, you see one left, and you're like, I'll come back tomorrow, I'll push it back, nobody will see it, I'm going to get it. Just go ahead and get it if it's in your budget, and especially if it's on clearance or 30, 40, 50, 50% off. Whew. Anyway, here today, gone tomorrow. That can apply to so many things. Just don't delay, don't postpone. Next card is find a way to get paid for what you love. Oh yeah, that's just investing in your creativity again. The gifts that you were born with, the things that you do that makes your heart sing. There is an herbal. Here we go. The things that you do, interruptions, but I'm gonna keep going. I don't, no problem for me. That make your heart sing, that you would do for free. Those are usually your gifts. But, find a way to get paid for what you love. There's always a way out here, especially now, because, there's so many avenues and so many different genres opening and being created. Free and available to all. Someone is juggling. Could be in a third-party situation. You could be getting juggled and you don't know. Just, like we were discussing before, if you're interested in a mate, do your background checks, do your research. It could be somebody has too much on their plate. It could be a whole lot of situations, but someone is juggling. Next is, don't loan money. Give it away or keep it. Times are hard and people lie to get what they want. Yeah. So if someone calls you for money, not all the time, but in a situation where you can help them, just go ahead and give it. Don't loan because 9 times out of 10 you probably won't get it back. And times are hard right now, whether people want to admit it or not. A lot of people have found themselves in blessed situations, but there's a lot of people that are really suffering. And it's people that sometimes are afraid to ask for help, which is what I used to be. I don't mind asking for help now. I'll call on Spirit in a minute. I'll talk to God and the family and who will listen. If I need help, I need it. That was never me before. I didn't care how much help I needed. I would do it all myself. All. And I would be burnt out and tired. I don't do that anymore. So, it is hard out here. If you can help people, help them. If you can't, you can nicely just tell them no. You don't have to be rude or nasty because you really never know who you're talking to, You never know. Next is a separation is happening now or just happened. Wow. That's sad. But I don't, might be necessary. If it's abuse in the household, if there's heavy drugs in the household, if there's just a violent environment, and it doesn't have to be physical. It can be emotional. It can be mental. It can be financial. But a separation in some way, not necessarily a relationship. It could be a separation with you and a job. It could be a multitude of ways. But there is a separation happening now, or it just happened. So as we speak, or just took place. I send you love and light, whoever it is. I hope the pains of it doesn't hold you still in life, and you work through whatever issues or concerns you may have had to get you where you are. Sorry. Identity theft. If I sigh one more time, let me fix my energy, y'all. I'm so sorry. Identity theft. Yeah, that's huge right now. That's been huge for a while. But be careful. I found out people were using my information, name, creating profiles on, I believe, something fans, whatever you call it. And it wasn't me. They were using my picture and hiding the face of the person doing it and whatever. Also had some things going on with my bank account, and people have had access to my IDs and stuff. I've had all kind of things going on. So just be careful with identity theft. We talked about it before. Make sure you're changing your passwords. Make sure you're, getting everything in order the way it should be to make yourself protected and careful. Oh, real quick, little shout out. A card came out in one of my card readings, and it said Urban X Podcast. These people are the creator of this t-shirt. It says Black Supremacy. You have your crown and your chest pieces. They have a wide plethora of shirts. They're all pretty cool, different statements like I'm woke but I take naps, stuff like that. I have about 6 or 7 shirts from them. This is the one I happen to have one today. But unconditional.com is the website. I'd go there. You can definitely represent yourself without having to. Another way of being a silent representation of who you are and how you see yourself. But I got this from them, and I appreciate and thank you guys. Beautiful, beautiful shirt. Let me get a drink really quick. 1 second, y'all. Today, I think I've had it 1 or 2 times. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's supposed to be Hawaiian volcanic water, naturally alkaline, deep well water. It's pretty good. Tastes like water. Nothing special. No particular twang to it, but try something different. Oh, and I treated myself today. I got my favorite wine. Is this my favorite one? Yeah. Moscato d'Asti. This particular one is my favorite because it's bubbly, it's light, it's not too heavy, and it's got 4 glasses in there. I haven't opened it yet. I'm not ready for it, but moving on. Next card is brown. It's actually my last name. Could be the color. Last name. It can't be a first name. The color brown may be significant. Mother Nature, Earth, the name. Could be somebody you're dealing with. I'm definitely dealing with the brown right now. Few of them, person, place, or thing. Next one is, what is that? Oh, swan status. Okay. So you're now showing up as the swan, no longer the ugly duckling. Doing things with grace and favor, which is always good. Next is Bryson. Automatically think of Bryson Tiller. I have a cousin named Bryson. But it could be anyone. Could be co-worker, boss, stranger, friend, anyone. Bryson. Okay, next is Leeches are everywhere. Yeah. You're not careful, you know, people attach themselves and become a hindrance. And, you know, long story short, just know they're everywhere. Be careful. Protect your energy. Retreat if necessary back to your safe place, but don't be stuck there. Don't be afraid. You know, whenever you're feeling like that, I would come in. You know, breathe, of course. Intervals of 4, which I'll go into detail at another time, but breathe, get yourself together, and just, you know, observe the environment again. Like security cameras that I have where you can talk through them, or you can look and you can see what's going on. You can always surveil the perimeter, and, you know, once you feel, I'm not in that kind of fear because I know I'm protected, so I don't worry about it that way. But some people are, and if it gets to that place where you feel you must remain a recluse, it can, you know, it might not be good long term, or it could be. Everyone's different, but try to get back out and interact, and don't let people steal your freedom from you. Next is twerk session. I can't twerk. I don't have much booty anyway, and I'm cool with that. But somebody either wants one, is at a strip club, or likes to twerk. I don't know. Twerk session. Next is greed is dangerous. Is that what they said? Yep, greed is dangerous. It is. Very dangerous. One of the 7 deadly sins. Not something you want to get yourself caught up in, because you also have to remember that the things that you attain cannot go with you. So everything that you have here, if anything were to happen in the blink of an eye, which we all know is very possible, it goes to someone else. And they're definitely not going to care for it like the way you did, you know, unless it's like a parent-child or something like that. But still, you care for your things a certain and particular way. And once it's passed down to other people or divvied out or however the situation goes, you know, it's just things. So greed is dangerous. Be happy with less. You don't need a lot to be happy. I surely don't. I don't know. Less is more. Moving on. It only takes one yes. Keep going. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. People can tell you no, I'm not interested, turn you away. Even if you have great ideas, you have great insight, you are ready, and you got everything you need. If they see something in you that's going to outshine them, a lot of times they'll tell you no. But still, don't get discouraged. Don't get down on yourself. Don't even remap your plan all the time. Just be careful who you're sharing your plan with. But keep going, because it only takes one yes. That right yes cancels out all the no's. And without failure, you don't know what it takes to succeed. So, all life lessons. Next is, now that could be keep the faith, walk by faith, and not sight, which is my way of life. Or it could be someone's name faith, you know. That looks like a first name. Possibly could be last. Definitely could be a middle name. A place, location, you know, name of a song, anything. Faith. Next is, there are good days and bad days. Oh, yeah. Unique says this all the time, but definitely there are good days and bad days. Don't get stuck in the bad days, because you know a good day is coming. You're having a bad day, the good one's right around the corner. Just process it, you know, and it's not as easy as I'm saying. I'm well aware of that. But if you take your mind to a place where when things begin to spiral out of control, that you just stop, refocus, and observe what's going on, and see what you, if at all, can do to fix the situation, it helps a lot better than automatically just a knee-jerk reaction. You know? Anyway, moving on. The next one is South Carolina. I don't know. You know, it's a state. Could be where you live, where you're going, family members there, got a wedding coming up, a graduation, anything. South Carolina. Next is peppermint and or eucalyptus essential oils. Oh yeah, that's great actually. I have it. It's over there on the table. Should I get it? You guys know what it is. Essential oils. Eucalyptus or peppermint. You can even get them from Walmart. Bed Bath & Beyond. You can order them off internet, anywhere. But they're good to keep in the house. It cleanses the air. It kind of opens everybody up, especially that eucalyptus. It'll, you know, do its thing. But that's good to have. I used to have a very good friend of mine, an older friend. Most of my friends are older. She passed away. God rest her soul. I believe she had a blood disorder. But she used to burn eucalyptus oil all day long. All day long, all day long, all day long. Anytime you come in her house, that's what you're going to smell. And after a while, you get used to it. And it actually helps. It cleanses out the nasal passage. You know, it's just good to have. Actually has helped me a lot. You notice I'm not coughing as much. Got a little sick a little bit and I bounced back. But water is helping, and the eucalyptus, because it's clearing everything up. You know, it's opening everything back up. With the weather going back and forth, and we just had snow, you know, things can affect your well-being. So that's a good thing for health in that area. Moving on, spoil yourself with a luscious dessert. Okay, you deserve it. Cake, pie, cupcake, one slice, one cupcake, one piece. Let's not go overboard because we know I would. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and get that one dessert that you love. And don't go overboard. But you definitely deserve it. I won't do that. I have to be in the mood for sweets. I haven't had a taste for sweets. May come up. I just don't want it now. So. Moving on. Someone you know is a shaman. Don't be afraid to reach out. Someone you know is a shaman. Don't be afraid to reach out. You know, they're there for your help and assistance. They have training in certain areas that you may not. They're usually very welcoming, open, private beings, but don't be afraid to reach out. Next is, see, cough is not as heavy as it's been. Eucalyptus is working. Rice, canned food, water, stock up. Here we go again with the emergency stuff. Get you some rice, get you some canned foods, get you some bottles of water, your batteries, your flashlights, everything you need. We're being advised again to stock up. Never know when things are going to shut down or people bombard the markets again and get everything. So if you're prepared ahead of time, you don't have to get prepared. You know, go ahead. Not going to hurt you to pick up 5 cans of canned food, 2 things of rice, and some bottled water, and just put it inside. And every time you remember, do it again. And do it again. Do it again. You know, one set for each person in your family. Because when it gets in that type of situation, a lot of people, you know, they don't want to share, or someone may be hungrier than the other. If you all have equal shares, hopefully you can ration it out long enough until whatever the dilemma has gone over. But sometimes you can't, you know. So, moving on. Something will happen in 24 to 48 hours. Okay? Doesn't say if it's good or bad. Doesn't say if it's beneficial or not. Just be advised and be aware that something will happen in 24 to 48 hours. Next card is air sign. That would be a Libra, Aquarius, and a Gemini. My grandmother's a Gemini. She's a pistol. She don't play no games. She will hit you. She's 85. 86 now, actually. A cancer survivor, 2-time cancer survivor. But yeah, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, air sign may have something to do with something that could be going on in your life. Hopefully for the best. You know. Moving on. Anubis. That's you know, Egyptian talk. Anubis. I'd look it up. Just for more knowledge and information, I'm going to definitely stick it in the names. But that name came out for a reason. Okay. The next one is there was a change of plans. You were 10 steps ahead. There was a change of plans. You were 10 steps ahead. Okay. So because you were already ahead of the game, they had to change the plans. What? Hopefully it's for the greater good of everyone. Moving on. Wow. Change your name. I already did that actually, legally. But yeah. If you want to, the opportunity is there. Pull up the court papers on the internet, pay for it, submit it, electronically sign, boom. Change your name. This video is about to clip like it usually does. I don't know exactly when. I know it's around 26 minutes and something, and it'll just roll me into a new one. So if I cut off, just know it's gonna be a part 2. Next is Stanley. Okay, that could be Stanley Steamer, that could be Stanley Furniture, family member, friend, co-worker, who knows? Stanley. Next is, is it really worth it? Oh, so you should know what that means. I definitely know what that means. Any decision you had to go back and forth with recently, was it or is it really worth it? And if not, think twice about putting your energy towards it. Energy is a currency. So if it's not worth it, do what's best for you. Was it or is it